WWBAT stands for
We will be able to develop strategies for solving two-step word problems.
Give me an oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I heard you loud and clear. Will you please open up your activity books to page 153? What page?
153.
Thank you. When you're open to page 153, please give me 2 thumbs up. Wow, I see friends who are following directions so quickly. They're open to page 153 with their thumbs up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Nice job. Give yourselves an oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I see friends who are still getting there, but I want you to pay close attention. Pencils down.
Pencils down.
Hands and eyes.
Hands and eyes. Okay.
Thank you. Friends, it's important that you pay close attention to these directions. Have we already done two-step word problems? Yes. Are they a little bit challenging and tricky because there are more numbers in the problem and more operations in the problem, and we have to think about the first step question? Yes. They are more challenging, but this class loves a challenge. If you love a challenge, say, oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Let's get ready to learn. We're going to write equations to solve the problem, but when we do, know that there are most likely at least 3 numbers, and there can be more than one operation. Remember, when we read word problems like this, the first question we always ask ourselves is,
What operation am I going to use?
Let's try that again, Mighty Road. I'm looking for 100% of participation 100% of the time, and I didn't see everyone answering that question. What is the first question we always ask ourselves? It is,
What operation am I going to use?
and when we ask that question, what operation am I going to use, we're thinking about what operation we're going to use, whether it's usually multiplication or division. But guess what? In two-step word problems, it's not always multiplication or division. Okay? Now, here's how we know if it's multiplication or division. Mirrors up.
Mirrors up.
Equal groups.
Equal groups.
No total.
No total.
Multiply.
Multiply.
Equal groups.
Equal groups.
With the total.
With the total.
Divide.
Divide.
Mirrors down. Prove.
You were doing equal groups and it's
You're right. Let's try it again. You're right. I did it wrong. Okay. Equal groups. We're going to try it again. Ready? Mirrors up.
Mirrors up.
Equal groups.
Equal groups.
No total.
No total.
Multiply.
Multiply.
Equal groups.
Equal groups.
I messed that up again. Equal groups.
Equal groups.
With the total.
With the total.
Divide.
Divide.
Mirrors down.
Mirrors
But I have a question. And thank you so much, Prue, for clarifying. I knew I was doing something wrong. I just got too excited. You know that it takes equal groups to multiply or divide, but what if we don't have equal groups? What if there are 2 completely separate numbers and we don't know what operation to use? Well, let's look carefully at this first problem. It says, write an equation and solve the problem. And remember, these are two-step word problems. So, with these two-step word problems, we know that there's going to be a first step. And remember, when we write our first step, we're going to write our first step in what? Parentheses, because mirrors up.
Mirrors up.
Parentheses say.
Do me first.
Parentheses say.
Do me first.
That's right, mirrors down.
Mirrors down.
Whatever's in parentheses is our first step, because parentheses say do me first. So, listen carefully to this word problem. 9 hens laid 6 eggs each. What's an important number that I just heard in this very first sentence? It's the word each. When I hear that word each, I know it's telling me to either multiply or divide. Why? Because mirrors up.
Mirrors up.
Equal groups.
Equal groups.
No total.
No total.
Multiply.
Multiply.
Equal groups.
Equal groups.
With the total.
With the total.
Divide.
Divide.
Mirrors down.
Mirrors down.
Now, am I going to multiply here? 9 hens laid 6 eggs each. Or am I going to divide? Turn to your partner and teach. Okay, knees to knees, eyes to eyes. Multiply or divide, how do you know? Because there's what? divide. And how do you know? Will you draw a stick for us, Leo? Henry. New seats.
I'm gonna multiply because there's no total.
That's right, mirrors up.
Mirrors up.
Equal groups.
Equal groups.
No total.
No total.
Multiply.
Multiply.
Mirrors down.
Mirrors
Let's
down.
give Henry an oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice job, Henry. Now, do you know how many oh yeahs and mighty groans we have so far?
2 mighty groans. No, 1 mighty groan. 2 mighty groans. No, we got 2. We got 2.
Oh, friends, wonderful. He is our scoreboard helper for a reason. I'm just asking, Oliver.
I think we have about 5 oh yeahs.
Okay, thank you. All right, so, friends, we're going to multiply 9 hens with 6 eggs each. But remember, this is my first step, so it goes in parentheses. And mirrors up.
Mirrors up.
Parentheses say.
To be first.
That's right, mirrors down. So, 9 times 6, and then that's our first step in parentheses. The next question says, 5 of the eggs broke. How many eggs are left? What word didn't I hear in this question or statement? 5 of the eggs broke. That I did hear in the very first sentence. There's one word that we heard in the first sentence, we did not hear in the next. Whisper to your neighbor, what do you think that one word is? There's a word that did not show up in our second sentence, and that word is each. Yes. Now, I heard someone say broke, which is also true. That didn't show up in the first sentence, but each is really important to pay attention to because each tells me that I'm going to multiply or divide, but I don't see the word each in this next sentence. I do see the word broke, so that gives me another clue as to what operation we're going to use, but now we need to think of another operation. How do I know what operation I'm going to use if I don't have equal groups? I don't have equal groups though. What do I do? Turn to your neighbor and teach. Okay, knees to knees, eyes to eyes. What do I do? Paso, paso. Passity class. Not having that word each. What does that tell me? What does that tell me about the first question we always ask ourselves, which is,
What operation am I going to use?
what operation do we use here? Will you draw a stick for me, Leo?
Subtraction because it says that 5 of the eggs grow.
Yes, it says they broke. And we do have our total here, but we don't have equal groups. So because we don't have equal groups and we do have our total, it's subtraction. Let's give an oh yeah to Oliver.
Oh yeah.
9 times 6 minus 5 equals, I'm going to put E to represent how many eggs there are. Okay? I want you, with your partner, to take a moment to solve 9 times 6, first step, equals what? Minus 5 equals how many eggs? Take a moment to solve with your partner. Do you want to move over to work with Henry today? Yeah? And you can take your scoreboard with you? Franklin, we're working in working through with Owen and crew. Of course. Take another look at your answer. Talk with him about your solution and how you came up with your solution. All right, friends. 1, 2, 3. Eyes and ears on me.
1, 2. Eyes and ears on you.
I want you to quickly look at me and see on the board, what does 9 times 6 equal? 9 times 6 equals
54.
54. 54 minus 5 equals how many eggs? 54 minus 5 equals?
49.
Good job. Give yourselves an oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic job, third graders. I want you to work on number 2 with your partner, just your table partner for the
Before
time
you
being.
do that,
Oh,
will
yeah.
you please give your teacher a round of applause? So hard for your friends. You do some practice.
Thank you, Mrs. Simpson.
Love you.
Oh, Liam says he deserves one too. All right, friends. Well, I want you working on number 2 with your partner, okay? Number 2 with your table partner. And then we're going to work on numbers 3 and 4 with a different partner in just 1 second. 5 and 6 will be independent. So write an I next to 5 and 6. And actually, you know what? Switch it up. We're not going to work with our table partners on number 2, since we're going to be switching for number 3 and 4 anyway. We're going to have some stick partners. So, get ready for your stick partners. You will be able to move around the room. Listen carefully though. You have all been doing such a fantastic job. My homeroom has been doing something now where instead of people just running to the beanbag chairs, Mrs. Emery notices people who really stand out and work hard, and I choose people to go to the beanbag chairs. The beanbag chair closest to the classroom library is chair 1. Then we have chair 2, chair 3, and chair 4. I'm just going to draw sticks for those friends because you've all been doing such a fantastic job today. So chair 1 is going to be Oliver R. Chair 2, Oliver G. Chair 3, Prue. And chair 4, Freya. Now listen carefully, okay? When you go to work with your partners, you may be with someone who's already in a chair. So that might mean that you have to either switch a chair with somebody else, or that one partner is sitting on the floor and one partner is sitting in the chair. Or you can share a chair with your partner, okay? But those are the 4 friends who get a beanbag chair today. Got it? All right. Listen carefully to who your partner is, and then you can move around the room to solve these 2-step problems. Now, friends, classo.
Yes, so yes, so.
Voices rock, please. Classity, class.
Yes, yes.
Mind growth. I've tried getting your attention 2 times now, and friends are still talking. How do you think I feel?
Bad.
Not the best, okay? Can you please give me your attention? Pencils down,
Pencils down.
hands and eyes.
Hands and eyes open.
These are still 2-step word problems. That's why we wrote the 9 times 6 in parentheses, okay? Even though we're not writing a first step question, and we're not thinking about, oh, before we figure out how many eggs are left, what do we need to know? Well, we needed to know how many eggs the hens laid before we took away the other ones. We don't have to write down that first step question, but we do need to be thinking about it. We need to be thinking about what is going in parentheses. Got it?
Got it.
It's not always the first 2 numbers that show up in the word problem. So be thinking carefully, what do I need to know first before I answer this question? Your partner is going to be a number partner. So please find the number on your stick. Pair up, and if you can't find your partner, come find me.